Bozeman's autumn chill carried scorn. Pain sliced deep. My family gathered, their eyes heavy with judgment. Deceit cloaked tight. Clara sat rigid, her pearls gleaming, voice sharp. Her disdain was stark. Roland adjusted his tie, concern masking pity. His doubt was clear. Declan, crisp in his suit, smirked faintly. His pride was bold. Livia clutched her phone, her frown practiced. Her scorn was vivid. Sit, Amara, Clara ordered, pointing to a lone chair. Silence pressed hard. Their tribunal was set, my wasted potential on trial. Resolve flickered soft. Truth waited, coiled, ready to strike. Triumph loomed near. Missoula's quiet streets hid my fire. Purpose burned fierce. At 31, I'd traded boardrooms for a studio apartment, a battered Jeep for a leased sedan. Freedom felt raw. Claire called it failure, Roland saw it as drift. Their worry was cold. Declan, thriving at his insurance firm, labeled me lost. His judgment was swift. Livia whispered of my odd choices at galas. Her gossip was sharp. They mourned my Wharton degree, my Morgan Stanley days. Loss stung deep. I'd left finance, not ambition, building something they couldn't see. Vision grew strong. 3 years ago, Silicon Valley sparked my shift. Hope ignited fast. I left banking not for lack of drive but for bigger stakes. Courage surged high. My startup, Nexus Innovations, bet on AI-driven biotech. Risk ran deep. I poured savings into it, worked nights, coded prototypes. Effort was relentless. Clara scoffed at my hobby. Roland urged real jobs. Their doubt was heavy. Declan sent job listings, Livia mocked my Jeep. Their pity was stark. I smiled, kept quiet, my empire growing unseen. Truth stayed close. The Sunday meeting was no surprise. Tension hung thick. Clara's dining room, polished oak and crystal, screamed status. Her control was firm. We're worried, Amara, she began, voice clipped. Her tone was cold. Roland nodded, tie straight, eyes distant. His concern was faint. You're 31, no career, Declan said, leaning forward. His smirk was bold. Livia added, freelancing isn't living. Her disdain was clear. They saw my genes, my modest life, as defeat. Pain cut sharp. I sat calm, my phone in hand. Resolve stood steady. What do you do all day? Clara demanded, pearls glinting. Her question was raw. Coding? Blogging? Her scorn was vivid. Roland sighed. You were top at Morgan Stanley. His regret was deep. Declan slid a folder. Job applications curated. His effort was smug. We've lined up interviews, Livia said, showing luxury condos. Her plan was grand. They'd scripted my return to their world. Control pressed hard. I traced my Jeep's key, heart steady. Truth burned bright. Their assumptions were crumbling, my moment nearing. Triumph waited close. Bozeman's oak table gleamed with judgment, but my fire burned hotter. Pain cut raw. Clara's voice, sharp as her pearls, demanded my return to their world. Deceit cloaked thick. Roland's sighs, heavy with pity, echoed old lectures. His doubt pulsed deep. Declan's folder of job applications sat unopened, his smirk fading. His pride wavered faint. Livia's condo listings flashed, her tone cold. Her scorn surged high. My Jeep's key rested in my palm, a quiet anchor. Resolve flared bright. Cale's messages stacked, Jasper's call loomed. Truth simmered close. Their tribunal was fraying, my moment rising. Triumph waited sharp. Missoula's dawn lit my studio, screens glowing with code. Purpose drove hard. Nexus Innovations hummed, AI biotech deals scaling fast. Vision soared free. Clara called my work tinkering. Roland saw it as drift. Their blindness was stark. Declan, smug at his insurance firm, texted job links daily. His arrogance was bold. Livia whispered at brunches, she's lost it. Her gossip stung sharp. I tracked their words, my journal filling. Evidence grew steady. Cale, my old colleague, sent encrypted files, deal logs proof. His risk was fierce. My empire was no dream, but theirs was cracking. Hope burned vivid. Cale met me at a Missoula cafe, his laptop shielded. His caution was keen. They buried your work, he said, voice low. His anger was raw. A drive held Nexus's early contracts, my name intact. Truth sparked quick. Clara's pushing Roland to cut you off. he warned. Their plan was cold. I sipped my coffee, heart steady. Control held firm. I've got their emails, Cale added, sliding a USB. His gift was bold. Clara's charity galas, Declan's firm. My clients uncredited. Deceit ran deep. My fight was sharpening, their lies unraveling. Courage pulsed strong. Jasper's office, Silicon Valley, buzzed with ambition. His energy was vivid. A venture capitalist, he backed my biotech bets. His trust was real. Your AI portfolio's insane, he said, scrolling data. Success roared loud. Nexus's growth, $2 billion in assets, stunned analysts. Impact surged high. We need more, I said, eyeing projections. Vision stayed sharp. Jasper nodded, his call scheduled for Sunday. Timing was crisp. Clara's intervention loomed, but my proof was stacking. Evidence burned hot. Their judgment was blind, my empire clear. Triumph drew near. Cale posted to X. Missoula's genius erased by family. His voice was fierce. His thread, Tech Truth, exploded online. Impact flared wide. YouTube's buzzing. Spam those likes. He texted, grinning. His spark was bold. Comments poured. Amara's a legend. Support swelled strong. Startups offered partnerships. Coders sent resumes. Opportunity knocked loud. I sorted contracts, heart racing. Hope soared high. Clara grew tense, her galas less polished. Her unease was stark. Declan's text slowed, his confidence shaken. His doubt was raw. My trap was tightening, their narrative fraying. Truth stood firm. Dinner at Clara's was a performance, crystal glasses masking lies. Tension hung heavy. Roland toasted Declan's promotion, his voice hollow. His pride was faint. Livia showed condo photos, her smile forced. Her plan was grand. I poured tea, watching their glances. Deceit was vivid. Declan's hand twitched, his smirk gone. His unease was clear. To success, I said, voice calm. Irony cut sharp. They clinked glasses, blind to my moves. Control pulsed steady. My journal logged their words, their pauses. Evidence grew stronger. Their world was shifting, my fire rising. Triumph waited close. Jasper uncovered a gem, Nexus's patent filings unredacted. Shock hit hard. My AI algorithms, credited to a ghost founder tied to Declan's firm. Fraud was raw. They siphoned your work, Jasper said, emails open. His anger was fierce. A biotech deal misreported, linked to Clara's charity. Deceit stung deep. I gripped my pen, heart pounding. Resolve burned bright. We'll expose them, Jasper vowed, his plan sharp. Strategy was keen. Cale nodded, his drive ready. Support surged strong. Their lies were cracking, my truth sharpening. Justice loomed vivid. I met Declan at a Bozeman bar, his eyes dodging mine. His guilt was faint. I trusted Clara, he said, voice low. His regret was soft. I showed him a patent, my name erased. Shock cut deep. His hands shook, beer untouched. His heart was torn. I didn't know, he whispered, voice breaking. His truth was raw. I held his gaze, calm, steady. Connection stirred soft. Help me, I said, voice firm. Courage flared quick. He nodded, jaw tight, loyalty split. Family wavered close. My fight was growing, their walls crumbling. Truth burned brighter. Cale's post hit 15 million. Amara's tech empire rises. Impact roared loud. YouTube's wild. Share your stories. He texted, eyes bright. His call was vivid. Comments cheered. She's unstoppable. Pride pulsed high. A tech summit invited me to keynote. Opportunity soared strong. I polished my code, heart steady. Purpose anchored deep. Clara's galas faltered, her donors wary. Her fear was stark. Declan hesitated, his texts vague. His doubt was deep. I logged their calls, my pen swift. Evidence stacked high. The showdown was nearing, my voice rising. Triumph stood close. Jasper mapped our move, his office a strategy hub. His focus was sharp. We'll hit them at the summit, he said, files stacked. Plan was fierce. I nodded, tracing a prototype's edge. Vision held steady. Clara sent a letter demanding my return. Her control was bold. Declan visited, his voice soft. His mask was thin. I can't lose them, he said, eyes wet. His fear was raw. I hugged him, firm, calm. Connection grew warm. You won't, I said, voice clear. Hope stayed strong. Their end was coming, my trap set. Truth flared vivid. Missoula's nights grew colder, secrets heavy in the air. Suspense pulsed thick. I reviewed patents, my hands steady, heart racing. Control held firm. Clara and Declan grew reckless, their whispers loud. Their downfall was near. Cale's posts hit 20 million. Amara's truth shakes Montana. Impact roared louder. YouTube's obsessed. Drop those hearts, he urged, grinning. His spark was fierce. Declan brought a file, Clara's donor list. Evidence was clear. Cale confirmed its ties to my patents. Truth surged high. The summit loomed, our fight ready. Triumph burned bright. Missoula's skyline glowed, but my truth shone brighter. Hope flared vivid. Clara's tribunal crumbled, Declan's smirk gone. Truth surged high. Cale's posts lit X ablaze, millions cheering. Impact roared wide. YouTube's on fire, spam those stars, he texted, voice electric. His spark was fierce. I reviewed Nexus's patents, hands steady. Purpose anchored deep. Jasper's call loomed, the tech summit imminent. Triumph burned close. Declan clutched a file, his loyalty torn. Family hung near. Cale's evidence stacked, Clara's lies frayed. Justice pulsed strong. Their judgment was fading, my empire rising. Victory waited sharp. Silicon Valley's conference hall buzzed, lights sharp with anticipation. Tension gripped tight. Founders, coders, reporters filled the seats. Curiosity soared high. Clara sat stiff, her pearls dull, eyes wary. Her unease was stark. Roland adjusted his tie, face pale. His doubt was raw. Declan lingered, suit crisp, gaze low. His guilt was clear. Jasper entered, his tablet glowing with data. His confidence was bold. I took the stage, boots firm, heart steady. Courage blazed bright. Cale whispered, YouTube's buzzing, drop those hearts. His call was vivid. The crowd hushed, my moment arrived. Truth stood ready. Jasper spoke first, his voice cutting clear. Authority was keen. Nexus Innovations reshaped biotech, he said, slides flashing. Evidence was raw. My AI patents, stolen by a ghost founder, were mine. Deceit cut deep. Declan stood, holding a signed affidavit. His courage was fierce. I was wrong, he said, voice steady. Truth spilled fast. His testimony traced Clara's donor deals, linked to my work. Fraud was vivid. The hall froze, gasps rippling. Shock hit hard. Declan's eyes met mine, soft, raw. Connection grew warm. Cale took the mic, his tone calm. His resolve was firm. I recovered Amara's logs, he said, showing encrypted files. Evidence burned hot. My code, my deals played on screen. Undeniable. Truth rang strong. She built Nexus alone, he added, eyes steady. Honor soared high. Zara Reed, a summit chair, nodded fiercely. Her support was real. Amara's a pioneer, she said, voice unwavering. Pride pulsed strong. Theo Lin confirmed patent timestamps. Solidarity was fierce. The crowd leaned forward, faces rapt. Justice took hold. Clara's mask slipped, her hands trembling. Her fear was raw. Declan spoke again, his voice breaking. His pain was stark. I followed Clara's lead, he said, tears falling. His regret was deep. I erased her work. His truth was bold. The summit paused, screens frozen. Silence hung heavy. A panelist read his affidavit, dated weeks ago. Proof was vivid. Amara drove innovation, it read, his signature clear. Family stirred close. I nodded, no smile, just calm. Forgiveness flickered soft. Declan sat, head low, his fight begun. Courage burned high. Clara stood, her voice thin. Her defense was frail. I protected our name, she claimed, eyes darting. Her lies were weak. Jasper countered, showing donor emails, Nexus's patents. Evidence was stark. A biotech deal miscredited, tied to her charity. Fraud cut sharp. The panel's eyes narrowed, murmurs fading. Tension was raw. Clara's lawyer pale shuffled notes. Her retreat was swift. Her donors pulled back, her galas cancelled. Loss stung deep. Her status cracked, her world tarnished. Justice stood firm. Outside, Bozeman's air felt lighter. Freedom tasted crisp. Cale's post hit 30 million. Amara's truth shakes tech. Impact roared loud. Comments flooded. She's a trailblazer. Support surged strong. YouTube's obsessed. Share your victories, he urged, eyes bright. His call was bold. Declan hugged me, his grip tight. Family felt warm. Kale handed me a coded chip, a Nexus prototype. His gift was real. I stood still, no gloating, just calm. Resolve held steady. My name was mine again, my vision restored. Victory bloomed bright. Clara's charity faced audits, sponsors fleeing. Her fall was swift. A Bozeman headline screamed, "Donor fraud exposed." Gossip cut deep. Roland sent a text, no apology, just, "I misjudged." His regret was faint. I tucked it away unmoved. Healing stirred soft. Kale urged me to speak, to share my code. Courage pulsed fierce. I posted on X, raw and clear. I built for progress, not praise. Truth flowed fast. Coders, founders, fans replied inspired. Support soared high. My studio glowed, no longer a hideout. Vision stood tall. The post hit 40 million views. Impact roared wider. Amara's unstoppable. Comments read, hearts piling. Pride swelled strong. A tech institute offered a fellowship, AI ethics reform. Opportunity knocked loud. I polished my laptop, heart steady. Hope burned vivid. Declan joined me, his smile hesitant. Connection grew stronger. I'm with you, he said, voice firm. Family felt whole. I drafted a talk, my voice clear. Truth rang bright. Clara's calls stopped, her influence faded. Her loss was stark. My path was set, my fire unquenched. Victory surged high. I turned my Missoula studio into a coding lab, open to startups. Redemption was mine. Bare walls, shared screens, coffee pots. My mark. Comfort was warm. Launch day drew founders, students, press. Connection ran deep. I spoke, voice steady. We build, not break. Strength shone vivid. 10 coders, laptops open, nodded. Their hope was real. Kale filmed, posting. Amara's lab rises. Views hit 50 million. YouTube's in love. Tell us your fight, he texted. His spark was fierce. Cheers echoed, my mission reborn. Triumph pulsed strong. Declan visited, his eyes clear. Love anchored us. He'd left Clara's shadow, started mentoring startups. His freedom was bright. Kale sent a patch, a Nexus logo. His care was warm. Keep coding, he wrote, grin implied. His strength was real. We dined, laughter filling the lab. Family felt alive. A global summit invited me to keynote Tech Horizon. Opportunity roared loud. I stood, sharing my vision, voice clear. Truth rang vivid. Attendees clapped, eyes bright. Connection surged strong. The past faded, my future sharp. Victory endured free. Spring warmed Missoula, skies wide and clear. Life felt vibrant. I mentored coders, my hand steady. Purpose held firm. Declan designed a lab wing, his plans bold. His craft was fierce. A package arrived, no sender, just a pin, a circuit etched fine. Memory stirred deep. A note read, for the unbound. Gratitude swelled high. Kale's final post hit 60 million. Amara's vision reshapes tech. Impact soared higher. YouTube's buzzing, share your wins, he urged. His call was fierce. My name stood firm, never erased again. Victory carved a new dawn. If this story stirred you, share it. Your voice matters. Have you faced doubt and forged your own path? Connection keeps us grounded. Drop your thoughts below, let us know. Truth builds bridges. Judgment scars, but vision reshapes it. Triumph is yours. Success doesn't always shine. It grows quiet, fierce, eternal. Vision lives free.